Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharya Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to our Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to our 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi, and I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you present here at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted on YouTube and the various groups from around the world subsequently. We pursue our topic on oneness, and the theme of oneness is found in the very first scripture called the Rig Veda. The world is one family. But even that is too far away. If you look at the grandparents, the children, the cousins, oneness does not exist in one family anymore. So it is the job of a bona fide spiritual master to tediously promote oneness within a biological family, within cousins, within communities, within society, within countries, within continents, and ultimately unite everyone on this planet Earth. Impossible task if you look from where you are looking, but from our end, the word impossible does not exist. We have shown here at the Sri Narayan Dham, specifically in many world firsts, that we have broken religious barriers, we have broken political barriers, we have broken society barriers. Everything can be found on YouTube, and that is a world first. Prior to me tangibly achieving these results, I was told in no clear terms that this is impossible. So the word impossible does not exist if you are within the parameters of the Sri Narayan Dham. We do not understand the word impossible. Maxime, you agree? Wholeheartedly? 100% sure, Maxime? Okay, you'll heard a testimony from another religion and another race that the word impossible does not exist here at the Sri Narayan Dham. No matter how dark your day is today, Maxime, if you stick around, these people are going to come and ask you, Maxime, and you can tell them how dark, how torturous your days were, but you followed the Guru diligently and your days are looking brighter. You have not received full brightness. Your sun will only shine in Underberg. So we are frank, we are not hidden somewhere. This is not some mystical guru. I'm talking to the world whilst I'm talking to you here simultaneously. This is a laboratory, and those that join me are the specimens, where we find results. So, at the very outset, the term oneness, the terminology and the experience of oneness is there to take away bitterness between two people, to take away hatred between two people, to take away pride between two people, to take away animosity between two people, to take away envy between two people, and to take away jealousy between two people, to take away illusion and perceptions between two people. That oneness starts with you, and it starts in your house. It starts with your husband, it starts with your wife, it starts with your children. Then it goes into the outer circle, and it starts with your associates, it starts with people that you know. If you got no oneness within yourself, within your husband, within your wife, within your inner circle, how are you going to find oneness outside in this world? Do you understand? So gurus prepare you. Gurus prepare you, and my mission is to clean you up. My mission is not to replace you. My mission is to clean you up. I don't change people. I make the change in them. So when you walk in here, the Guru does not judge you. The Guru accepts you on his operating table, and the Guru starts working on you with immediate effect. This Guru is not a Guru that is quantified by the number of his followers. Followers don't make this Guru. That is number one. Number two, this Guru though is not here to appease you. This Guru is here to appease his mission, and his mission is given by the Supreme Lord. It is not like politics. A number of followers elect a Guru and put a Guru on the seat. God puts Guru on the seat. The success in this ashram, if you want success, you must be like Maxine. She came from another religion, she's of another race. I asked her to go back to church. I think she goes to church and she comes to ashram. But she's in communication with the Guru 24/7. I do not respond to her because the stories are too long and my fingers are too thick, and my phone freezes every now and again, and then I have to whack the phone for it to release itself. But that love from Maxine's messages to me can be felt through my dearest Guruji. My dearest Guruji. Give me another mic. I think this battery is... Yes. So Maxine has a pastor, she has a church, and she also has a Guru, my dearest Guruji. So the love starts pouring out of her when she writes the message. And sometimes she's in deep pain in a message. Sometimes her word is almost impossible in a message. And when she signs off, love, my dearest Guruji. And that is why she'll be living in a beautiful cabin in Underberg. That's her desire. And if you follow me, Maxine will be the proof that what was impossible when she came to the ashram has now become 100% possible. The ashram, through our system, will even assist her in locating the most divine part of Underberg. Alright? And she is of another race, she is white, and she is Christian. She is white and she is Christian. Her faith in the Guru is how many percent, Maxine?
100%.
You can hear. And that is all you need for success at the Sri Narayan Dham. If you came to check me out, I'll check you out. If you came like Maxine, she doesn't know the ritual, she doesn't know what we do here. She doesn't know the language in which we sing our bhajans. She knows nothing. She only has 100% faith. That's all Maxine has. She has 100% faith. She don't care. She's not with her own. She don't care about anything. She knows when she came in the Guru's kutir and the Guru told her, Maxine, I will fix you up and I will fix your problem. So a satsang, every satsang must have a Maxine. Every satsang must give you evidence. The Guru must give you evidence, not from books written 100 years ago. The Guru must give you evidence from his own audience. So we said that you must understand the ABC to spirituality. When you come to satsang, you must understand the ABC to spirituality and going back to basics. What is the A in spirituality, Amita? Sorry? The A in the ABC to spirituality is accepting a bona fide spiritual master after due diligence. What does due diligence mean, ladies? All ladies do everything through due diligence. If you go to Checkers, you'll see one tomato capsized so many times. Even they buy tomatoes through due diligence. They buy saris through due diligence. They buy meat through due diligence. Everything a lady does, she does through due diligence. Maxine, you enjoying this? So similarly, you must find a guru through due diligence. Don't just go and take a guru because he looks nice, his profile is nice, he's talking the right things. You must do due diligence. And Maxine is part of my due diligence. If you want to know, you can take Maxine outside, ask her, Maxine, how did your life change? Where you was when you came, where you are today. Then you can take Dana, you can take Hemita, you can take Katija. I have devotees here. No one is seated here that just came normal and is seated here normal and is seated because they like the Guru's discourses. Everyone came here dark. And Vasan is the original dark. He came dark and dark. Others just came in the dark. Alright? The Guru is fearless. Guru is fearless. So that is your due diligence. You find out from people, from a cross section of people that are here, and there are people on our website, and find out how you landed here and what changes and where you are today. That's called due diligence. ABC to spirituality, accepting a bona fide spiritual master through due diligence. What is the B, Amita? Believe in the instructions of the Guru. Believe in the instructions of the Guru. Maxi believed in the instructions of the Guru. And C, conform yourself to all the instructions that you believe in. Conform yourself to all the instructions that you believe in. A, B, C to spirituality. Very, very simple. There's nothing hard. So, in our quest for oneness, we want to bring harmony in families, we want to bring harmony in friendships, we want to bring harmony in relationships, we want to bring harmony in everything that we do. Because what type of energy is harmony? Positive energy. So we want to inject positive energy in every entity that enters this ashram. So we also have to be logical and quite frank. We have to always be logical and quite frank, and that is why I have not extended this ashram another 10 meters. Another 10 meters, because when the Guru is honest with you and frank with you, then you don't come back. Because you don't like what the Guru is saying. But unfortunately, the Guru is not here to appease you. The Guru is a scientist, a spiritual scientist, and 1 + 1 must equal to 2. You can't change the Guru and say 1 + 1 must equal to 1.5. It's not going to work. You can't come and teach the Guru. You can't come and teach the Guru. When you go to university, you go there to teach your professor, or your professor must teach you. Similarly, when you come to a spiritual institution, don't come to teach the Guru. If I tell you, take out water for your ancestors facing south, take out water every morning for your ancestors facing south, then don't tell me I take it out every morning facing east. Don't tell me. I know. I know. Alright? So there's something you learn today. When you're taking out water, those of you that take out jal every day, take out water for your ancestors. Whenever you take out water facing east, take out 1 lota facing south for your ancestors. Alright? But don't tell the Guru, I'm taking out water facing east for 30 years, now you're telling me to take out water facing south. Don't teach the Guru. When you enter this door, tilt your pail of knowledge upside down. As soon as you enter this door, tilt the pail of knowledge, the bucket of knowledge that you have, tilt it upside down. So when you sit here, your bucket of knowledge is empty, and what the Guru is teaching you will fill your pail of knowledge. You understand? If a computer has virus, can you program that computer to another level? First, you have to remove the virus. So if you come here with the virus, you must allow the Guru to remove your virus. After the virus is removed, the Guru will reprogram you. Guru is a software engineer, specialist. Guru is your mind specialist, because all your problems are in the mind. I love you, I hate you, I envy you. Where is that all seated? How many minds you have? One mind? And how many dimensions it operates in? 400,000. One mind, 400,000 dimensions. Can you see the difficulty? You think I can get everyone on the same mindset in this room? Never. Never. You understand? Each mind is unique to its own 400,000. When we say the human species is distinguished by 400,000 mind sets. There are 8.4 million species on this planet. 8 million species are animals, plants, insects, reptiles, and the aquatic. The 400,000 species belong to humans. And that species is determined in the mind. You understand, all of you? So the job of the Guru is to recompute your mind. Recompute your mind. So if your mind rejects the Guru, your mind will never be recomputed. Ego is your identification. False ego is your identification with your body. As long as you think I am this body, I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am intelligent, I am great, you are in delusion. You are in delusion. So the job of the Guru is to take you out of delusion and make you see reality. I am not this body, I am a spirit soul which is resident in this body. I am a spirit soul which is resident in this body. The soul has no religion. The soul has no race. The soul has no creed. The soul has no culture. A soul is simply a soul. It is a spark of energy. No religion, no race, no culture, no tradition, no language. The soul is a bountiful of love. Soul is a bountiful of love. All that has been covered by your mind. Your mind has separated your soul from the body. And the Guru's job is to recompute the mind so that the mind and the body and the soul is in synthesis. This Atma, this soul which is resident in your heart, that energy when it releases from your soul is lost through your mind. That energy must exhibit itself on your body. And many people in the satsang, you see them beaming. When they are beaming, it means the energy of the soul is permeating the entire body. There's no restrictions. So in reality, there is no magic when it comes to God, because God is not a liar. God is not a liar. A magician is a liar through illusion. A magician is a liar through illusion, because he'll take a piece of rope, he'll cut it in 4 pieces, and then he'll do his gizmo, and you'll see one long piece of rope. But that rope was never cut into 4 pieces. He created an illusion for you. So you saw it in 4 pieces. So the magician is a liar. He lied to you through optical illusion. With God, there is no magic. No magic. That camphor, clove, lime, all those are necessary ingredients. Necessary ingredients for your house, for your living. It's not for magic. Go today, take lime, put it in a glass of water. Take lime, put it in a glass of water. It will determine your energy in your house. Energy in your house. If it sinks, negative energy. If it floats, positive energy. Where's the magic? But what we do, we poke some needles inside and curse people. Sita, what you do with lime? Okay. You understand? You all saw me coming in with the camphorated arti. Fire was big because of the camphor, so that we could kill the viruses in this air. That's all camphor is for, nothing else. Alright? And as I stated earlier on, Jessica, when we had our big oneness function on the 8th of May in a marquee outside, she took lime and she took cloves and she put cloves inside the lime. And our Muslims and Christian friends, I had to assure them that this is not some sort of puja or ritual, it's just there to cleanse the atmosphere. Okay? So all these things are not magical, it is scientific. It is scientific. Cow dung, if you burn it, all the virus will be dead. And is COVID-19 a virus? Is it a virus? Cow dung can kill COVID-19? Yes, we proved it here at the ashram. Cow dung killed COVID-19 after medical science failed. Medical science failed, then we used cow dung and we killed COVID-19. Devotees are in this ashram at this point in time listening to this discourse. Alright? So everything we do here is scientific. Everything we do here has a result. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 2 is the result. 2 is the product of adding 1 plus one. Nothing is done here that's magic. Don't come to this ashram and say this ashram is very powerful. Say this ashram is very scientific. This ashram is scientific. God is not powerful. He is the absolute scientist. He created this universe. He is the creator of this universe. All the chemicals in this universe belongs to who? Belongs to who? The Lord. Every chemical in the universe belongs to the Lord. If you mix a few chemicals and you get a product, that's not magic. God created the chemical in such a way that when it is mixed in that proportion, it will give you that product. Nothing is magic in this universe. Everything is either negative or positive. And for negative and positive is the fuel for this universe. Negative and positive is the fuel for this universe. This is the season called Kali Yuga. You all heard of the season called Kali Yuga? There are 4 seasons. The first season is Satyug. In Satyug, the divine and the demon live in different planes. In Satyug, the demonic got their own plane and the divine got their own plane. That's why Satyug is absolutely pure. In Treta Yuga, the demonic leaves its own plane and it enters the plane of the divine. In Dwapara Yuga, the demonic enters the family. One family, you get divine and you get demonic. And in Kali Yuga, both divine and demonic enters one person. That is why you see one person certain time divine, certain time demonic. All of you understand? It is the season that we are living in now called Kali Yuga, and in Kali Yuga, both the divine and the demonic is present in every single individual. That is the nature of our current status quo. In Treta Yuga, Lord Ram entered the material atmosphere and he set out a way of life. In the Ramayana, if you follow the Ramayana, you cannot exist. Because in Treta Yuga, the demonic was not in you. The demonic was on one side and the divine was on one side. So the Ramayana could be practiced. At the end of Dwapara Yuga, that same Lord Ram became Lord Shri Krishna and he spoke the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the medication for Kali Yuga. Bhagavad Gita is the medication for Kali Yuga, and he left the Bhagavad Gita so that people in Kali Yuga can get reformed and re-spiritualized within the parameters of the Bhagavad Gita. If a guru does not follow or teach you the Bhagavad Gita, then he is a mystical guru. He is not a guru emanating from the Supreme Lord. The guru emanating from the Supreme Lord, the guru commissioned from the Supreme Lord must teach you the Bhagavad Gita in Kali Yuga. That is your medication. And as I've stated last week, previous weeks, I'm stating again, chapter 4, verse 34, go and find a bona fide spiritual master, surrender to him, ask him questions, for he has realized the absolute truth. That's an instruction in the Bhagavad Gita. What does Bhagavad Gita mean? Song of God. God sings the Bhagavad Gita for all of humanity. All of humanity. And verse 36 in chapter 4 states that only through transcendental knowledge will all your karmas be burnt to ashes. Who is saying this? Who is saying this? The Lord, the Creator, who created all of us, is stating only through transcendental knowledge will all your karmas be burnt to ashes. Your manufacturer is stating this. Who? You think your manufacturer can be wrong? And your grannies and grandfathers can be right? Grannies and grandfathers are gone back in the soil. They left traditions, right or wrong. You followed them right or wrong. They have become dust. The Lord is still the Lord. The Supreme Lord is still the Supreme Lord. There are no Supreme grandparents, Supreme great-grandparents. There's just great-grandparents and great-grandparents. So if you want to follow the truth, you must follow the instructions of the Creator, not even the Guru. If the Guru does not teach you verbatim what the Creator has stated, then that Guru shouldn't be followed at all. Verbatim, word for word. Bhagavad Gita, 700 words, 700 verses. And when I say 700 verses, don't think it is a very, very difficult thing. It's not difficult. Sharika, every morning when you get up, how many verses you speak?
I'm not sure. From the Bhagavad Gita?
No, your own verses. Sharika's Gita. More than 700 verses by 9 o'clock. There's mom and dad in the back there. More than 700 verses every day before 9, isn't it? So 700 verses from the Bhagavad Gita is not difficult. Not difficult. And as you know, my favorite is, and I've been explaining this since I started satsang, that if you press the brakes of your wife's mouth in Marisburg, it might hold in Durban. Might hold in Durban. Why? Press the wife's mouth in Marisburg, and I'm saying hard with those boots. You tramp on that brakes, it will only stop in Durban. So 700 verses is nothing. It is very, very small. Learn from your wives. They have many verses. Some, like the Bhagavad Gita, from the time you married them till now, the verses have not changed. Verses have not changed. Alright? So I want to go on another topic before I conclude, because I'm on a topic on oneness and I want to go international now. How many of you are following the Nupur Sharma story that's making or has made headlines in India for the past 2 or 3 weeks? You all know? You all know? So we, and especially the Sri Narayan Dham, is a very nosy ashram. It pokes its nose in all these things that's happening, because this is interfering with my mission of oneness. I'm trying to bring people and religion together, and when something interferes, then I make it my duty to poke my nose there. I have been given by a mandate by the Supreme Lord, the Creator Himself. So who knows what has happened in this Nupur Sharma story. Who knows? You know Jessica? I've shared quite a few. So those of you that follow me on Facebook, whatever I share does not mean I am in favor. I don't selectively share. I share what is of interest. So I might be opposing what I share, or I might be in agreement with what I share. I just share it so that you have knowledge. So there is a temple in Kashi. There is a temple in Kashi that the Mughals broke down and built a mosque on. There's thousands of temples that the Mughals broke and built a mosque on, but this temple is significant. So this case landed in court. And then scientists were asked to go and investigate and see whether this was really a temple or not. And in there, the Lord Shiva's stone was found. It is black stone, yeah? Lingam was found. So this lady, Nupur Sharma, went on a debate on a TV station called Times Now. And she was upset that Lord Shiva was being abused in this debate. There were 3 other debaters she was involved in. And she quoted verbatim from the Hadith. What is the Hadith? Who knows? Yes, it's affiliated to the Quran, but written 150 years after the Quran. Okay, so she quoted verbatim that Prophet Muhammad married Aisha when she was 6 years old and consummated that marriage when she was 9. That is from the Hadith itself, quoted verbatim. And for this now they have a bounty on her head. Because somebody took that Times Now video, edited it, and gave it a dimension in which it was not spoken. You understand? Hatred is so deeply ingrained in Hindus and Muslims in India that anything can spark off a communal violence. Communal violence. And this is why it is necessary for the Sri Narayan Dham to get into even a higher gear into our campaign of oneness. And whilst I'm on this topic, next week is Father's Day, and we are celebrating Father's Day in Pastor Kuben's church. Pastor Kuben's church, and for the very first time, again a world first, because I think Pastor Kuben wants Mataji to sing, bhajans will be played in a live church program. Can you all not applaud for this? These are brave pastors. Brave pastors. They're going to get booted from their own. But it is necessary to show that we are beneath the clothing of our religion. We are one. Beneath the clothing of our religion, we are one. And those of you that are coming to satsang, and I've asked you to follow me and come to satsang next week, Sunday, and from here we will all take a drive to church and we will enjoy, become soldiers of God. Become soldiers of God. Let the church see us embracing them. Pastor Kuben embraced this ashram for the past 2 years. When we initiated the Lord Narayan Murthy, he was here as a pastor. He's been here. Let us at the Sri Narayan Dham, at his invitation, show him, and let you get a boon. I know some of you are sick, some of you are not well. In this state, you must work for God. In what state? When you're not fully fit. Because a lot of people say, and it was my saying too, when I catch the lotto, I'll donate a lot of money to some ashram. I'm talking about those years. God don't want you to catch a lotto and then donate. Donate. If you was eating half slice brown bread, take quarter slice and give it. That's when it counts. If you got everything and you give something, how does it count? Donation and sacrifice is the same thing. You must sacrifice. You must give when it hurts you. And now if you are hurting, some of my devotees are in pain, this is the time to go and donate. This body belongs to God. Use God's body to do His work. Use God's body to do His work. So I'm inviting all of you, I'm saying, despite whatever your condition is, I know it's Father's Day, keep the second half of Father's Day for your Father. Keep the first half for the eternal Father. Keep the first half for the eternal Father and keep the second half for the biological Father. And see where you go when you do these things with the Guru. Don't you think that if this is a world first, if this is a world first to sing bhajans and have satsang in a church, combination, satsang and hymns. And I want you to learn from Christians how they love God. When the Hanuman Chalisa was being sung here, I heard you humming softly. Shri Guru Charana Sarojaraja, softly. You must hear in the church. Your ears will get blown away. You must see Sita, Hemita and Jessica in the church. You won't say they belong in this ashram. They have trance in the church. Alright? So this is a tangible satsang where you get tangible results. You don't have to bring fruit and milk and leave it somewhere here or somewhere here and hope something. This is not a casino. In a casino, you put your 10 rand and you pull the lever and you hope. Yeah, there's no hoping. Yeah, there's no. This casino, every time you pull the lever, there's a payout. There's a. Yeah, just pull the lever. Don't put any money inside. Just pull the lever of your surrender, the lever of your faith. Just pull the lever of your faith, the lever of your surrender, there's immediate payout. But Guru has learnt a lesson. Guru pays out slowly. How Guru pays out? Slowly. Guru was a businessman. Guru was a politician. Guru was a policeman. Alright? But when Guru became a Guru, he was just giving. Just giving. As he was giving, he was getting. Because the quicker you satisfy somebody's need, the quicker they'll give you a big boot. You know, when the novelty runs out, when you want a new car, for years you'll have faith in wanting the new car. Then when you get the new car, you don't want anyone else besides your very own to be around the car. Sometimes you don't even want your wife to sit too long in that car, satisfied. Then the first 2 or 3 months you'll wipe the seats, you'll shine the tires. You don't even want to take your new car to the car wash. You don't even trust them. Yes? And then after 3 months, you waited 3 years for this new car. After 3 months, you got this brand new car. The novelty way of you don't care who do what with your car. You don't want to see it. And that's how it works with the Guru. That's how it works with the Guru. After the Guru gives you everything, the novelty wears off. Like that car, you can give the Guru a boot. You understand? So if you go on my face page and we share memories, you'll see I was doing satsang 4 times a week in Durban, in 4 halls that were full right round, because I was giving. So now I got a little wise and a little mature as a Guru, and I said, I'll give you bit by bit, but it will be solid, because after I finish give you, and if you're not still connected, what happens to the insurance after you claim your insurance and you don't pay your premiums? It lapses, and this system works exactly like insurance. So after you claimed your warranty, you paid your warranty, I repaired your engine, there's no second warranty. There's no second warranty. So when your engine get bugged again, you're on your own. And I see this. Thousands of people have passed through this hand. Thousands and thousands. Go on my face page, you'll see. So I'm saying, if for your benefit I'll give you, first I'll give you the tire, then I'll give you the bumper, then I'll give you the battery, then I'll give you the engine, then I'll give you the prop shaft. You understand? All of you understand? But you'll know you got the bumper. You'll know you got the windscreen. You'll see your wipers working, you know you got the wipers. Every time I give you one part, you will know. You will know. And then at the end, we'll all assemble it together. All right? You like it like this? You like it like this in installments? Yes. So we can have a longer relationship. Because the quicker I give you, the faster you will start hating me. Because you don't want to come satsang, then you have to create a fight with me. When you create a fight with me, then you start hating me. Then all the hate I took out from you that was there for 155 trillion years, all that hate is gone. Now you're hating the Guru. You understand? All of you understand? So this is a scientific, it's a spiritual session. Here the results are 100% guaranteed. You pull down your lever of faith and surrender, Guru will transmit whatever needs to be transmitted. So just to conclude, you can see what hatred is doing in India. Go on any of India's news channel. There's communal hatred. Here in South Africa, we are doing what is opposite in India. Here we don't have Muslims who hate us. We don't hate Muslims. We don't have Christians who hate us. We don't hate Christians. See, in South Africa, with all its problems, look at the communal harmony in the various religions. You understand? And we are almost on the threshold of paradise. We are almost on the threshold of paradise here in South Africa. All we need to do is to ask our farmer to leave with his party. You all know who the farmer is? You all know who the farmer is? CR. You all know what CR stands for? You all know what CR stands for? Cyril Rama Posa. Unfortunately, he got Rama's name in his name, right? So we need Cyril Ramaphosa and the entire ANC to leave. Then this country will become full paradise. Guru is working on it. Guru is working on it. We have many political great leaders that I have already associated and already associating and already grooming. We started the work for 2024. We are going to change the government. We are going to change the government, because when you remove a government, society becomes happy. Society becomes happy. All right? How many of you heard of Karo Charo? You all heard of Karo Charo? All of you all, you Bhabi? Yeah, you Bhabi? Sherika, you heard of Karo Charo? So I brought Karo Charo in under my wings. He has great potential to be a great leader. So I'm removing the F's and B's from his language and his name with a M. All right? Just now you'll see him wearing kurta. I go live with him every 2 weeks. I've made this a reality show on his platform. He has, I think, 50,000 followers. So this is a reality show with him. I'm grooming him into a future politician, but I'm doing it live from inception. You understand? So this is like a TV reality show as it's happening. So stay tuned for Wednesday. Karo Charo will be here. All right? And I gave him 6 months to fully groom him and make him into an astute politician. So the Guru is involved in a whole lot of things, not just sitting here touching Sita's head and removing her 330 million Devis and Devtas from her. We are doing a whole lot of things to make sure that our community and our society turns in a positive dimension. Are there any questions? Any questions? Okay, we'll do Aarti. After Aarti, you'll do Parikrama. The very sick people now will do no Parikrama, but as you get better, you must do Parikrama. And just on that Parikrama, we had a 80-year-old white man, a pastor, living in my Wendy house for 2 weeks. When he first came here, he was crawling like a snail. It should take him a while to walk from there to here for his tea. It should take him about 15 minutes to come down those 2 steps there. Yeah, at the entrance. When he left, he had so much of energy that he could have done 100 parikramas in a day. I think that last Sunday he left, he did his parikrama. Yes. And he was asking a younger white man behind him whether he can manage. All right? Yeah. So this is the potency of this ashram. Again, he didn't know where he was, what was happening, why what was happening. His right hand was paralyzed. He touched Saraswati's hump. When he went in his room, he realized his hand is no longer paralyzed. All right? So coming back next week from Father's Day, I'm going to go to the homes and I'm going to visit him. Whoever is with me, we'll go and visit him for Father's Day and then we'll come back. So that is the potency. There you got Maxine, she's a white. Here you got John, who's a pastor. He's in an old age home today. And all of them have been affected positively. All right? Jai Shriman Narayan.